Autodesk introduced the Blocks palette with AutoCAD 2020. Now we can always go back to the standard Insert Blocks. I click over here and it shows me the lists of blocks that are currently in the drawing. There's also an added option that says Recent Blocks and Blocks from Other Drawings. If I select either Recent Blocks or Blocks from Other Drawing, when I click here, you'll notice that the Blocks palette shows up, and this is where I have mine positioned over here on the right. I'm going to close it. You can always go up to View, and you'll see under the Palettes, Tool Palettes, Properties, Blocks, and Sheet Set Manager. If I click on the Blocks palette, here it is. This uses the typical palettes behavior pattern where it can be docked. I can use one of the options right here. I can have it auto hidden. I'm going to close it. If I type the word insert, enter, it calls up the Blocks palette. If I type in I spacebar, it calls up the Blocks palette. So you can see that on the side of the palette, I have tabs for current drawing, recent drawing, other drawings, and some behavior patterns down here. So if I wanted to insert a block that's currently in the drawing, I can slide down and see what's there. I can also change how it looks with extra large icons, the large icons, which is what I use, medium icons, small icons, or so on and so forth. I can go to recent blocks, so these are recent blocks that I used, or to other drawings. I'm going to click on other drawings, and this was another drawing that I was using. What I'd like to do, though, is to choose a different drawing, so I will choose the ellipsis right up here, the 3 dots. I'm going to choose Plan 01, and then it's going to show me blocks that are in that other drawing. And what I want to do is I want to bring in the piano. So here's the piano. I can see that it's white, which tells me that it was drawn on layer 0. My current layer is a furniture, so I'm going to choose piano. And then you can see that the options down here are to specify the insertion point when I pick a scale factor of X, Y, or Z, a rotation angle, a repeat placement, or bring it in exploded. So I'm just going to right now bring and drag it in, pick and slide over. There's the piano. I'm going to go RO for rotate, pick on it, arbitrary base point here, reference for here, over to there, give it a little bit of a tilt, move it back a little bit, and then I'm going to choose one of the stickly chairs. So a stickly chair, insertion point, rotation on screen. I'm just going to pick, bring it in, and then RO for rotate. Here, reference from here to here. Take off my running O-snap, give it a little bit of a tilt, and then move it, and I now have the piano with the chair, and I will save. So the Blocks palette is a really, really nice command. Again, you can type I for insert, you can type the word insert, that brings up the palette. You can also start typing in BLOCK, and then you can see over here that it shows the Blocks palette right up there, and I can keep working on my way. So please spend some time with the Blocks palette. It is very comprehensive. It is a palette, so it behaves nicely. You can see how over here on my left, I had my layer properties palette docked. I could do the same thing with the auto unhide for the Blocks palette. So enjoy.